You've had some bumps, scrapes, and bruises, but you're the emperor. And the emperor doesn't become the emperor without bumps, scrapes, and bruises. You know what I'm saying? And you're the emperor. You are going to have so many deep connections that are going to be available to you. It's not just like that was the only one. That is the only person that you can have deep connections with. You know what I'm saying? It's so much bigger than that. You are creating an empire. And also, I would just stop and think, why do you think that this, and you might not be able to do this now when this news comes up, but really stop and think, why do you think universe, source, God, spirit, the divine interrupted this pattern? Because there is a reason. And the reason is always for your highest good when something doesn't work out the way you think it's going to. It really, truly is. So there's something in that for you to take away. The fact of the matter is the emperor gets there from long, hard work. From a lot of mental, taking ego out of it, a lot of mental work, right? A lot of transformations, a lot of growth, a lot of trial and error, a lot of battles. Hello. Good morning, good day, and good evening, darling. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda Marissa. Yes, I'm coming to you in full costume. It is October season, and you know what? I love Halloween. I have to tell you, I haven't dressed up in like over a couple decades, and I have these costumes in my closet, and I'm like, I've never even worn them. This costume's like 20 years old, has gloves, I got hot, has a mask, I didn't like it, but you know, you get the point. I'm gonna be your Robin to your Batman, all right? Woody woo! All right, terrific Taurus. If you're new here, you are in for a treat, my friend. If you are a subscriber, thumbs up, or commenter, and super hyper, there is a new super hype button that TikTok put out. It's in the comment section, and you just slide the comment section over, and it says that you want to hype the video up. So please hype me up. Okay, so Taurus, I've heard that some people are getting scammed, so please don't get scammed. I am not reaching out to you. I will never reach out to you. You can definitely book a reading, and that's the only way to get a hold of me is amandamarissa.com. But if you're getting a message from somebody saying it's me, it is not. It is definitely not me reaching out to you. So I forgot to say this for the Cancer Collective, but I'll be doing other readings for them this month. I'm going back to an old school thing. I'm feeling like giving back to the community. So if you are a subscriber, and you also thumbs up my video and leave a comment, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for free recorded reading from me. All the signs are going to be involved, so it's going to be a drawing. Ask me your question and I will get it to you, and the lucky winner is going to get a one-on-one. No, if that interests you and you'd like to enter in to win a free reading, definitely make sure it's monthly. I pick one winner every month. Let's be clear, one winner every month out of all of the 12 signs and all of the videos I do, and one winner will get a free reading with moi and a pre-recorded reading that I will send to you directly, and you will always have the link to that reading. So anyways, let's get into it. What kind of messages do I have for my terrific Tauruses? What is going on, darlings? You know, I was trying to do the back camera and it just wasn't working out for me. I need to see myself in full view and see what's happening. I had this like little other like computer thing screen that like copied, but it's not the same, and I don't think the back camera is that different. Now if I'm wrong, please tell me. If I'm wrong, if the quality matters that much, I will go back to what it is. Ooh, Angel of Balance, Taurus, getting some balancing going on. Card number 48, actually. Card number 48, this is the Energy Oracle cards from Sandra Taylor. Angel of Balance. I'm telling you, Taurus, I know y'all just work and work and work and work and work. You truly are the bull. I mean, you really are the bull. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. That's what this card is all about. We'll read it out of the book. This loving presence holds a picture of a liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on the solid foundation of personal balance and equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is coming into your life now. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered path. Affirmation: I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe also cares for me. Aw. Finding that balance of don't work too hard. If you work hard, play hard. You know? Also really trusting in your intuition and asking spirit, source, guide, universe, creator, God, the divine, for assistance. I mean, you're not in this alone. There's something much greater than you and I that can help you. That has some wisdom, that has the key, that has a knowing power. So anyway, let's get into it. Terrific Tauruses. What do you need to know coming up? I say this in all my readings. I'm going to say it again. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not your reading. Also, time is an illusion. Whenever this comes across you, trust there's a message in here for you. Okay? I'm feeling like Batman needs a break. I feel like I say this all the time to Taurus. It's so funny. But Taurus, what do we have in store for you? What messages do we have from Spirit, Source, the universe, the creator, and God for my terrific Tauruses? What messages do I have for you? Love is on the brain. Connections. Choices, decisions, partnerships. What is that song? Love is on the brain, Rihanna. I can't think of the way it goes right now, but that is a song. Love is on the brain. It's actually a pretty good song. The Lovers card came out. So you could be having a lot of thoughts about connections you're in, connections you want to be in, deep relationships. Also, the Lovers card is not only a Gemini energy, but it's also a strong decision card. I feel like there may be a choice that you're making in love or how you foresee yourself in a love situation. We're going to get more to find out, but definitely love is on the brain because I just keep being channeled love is on the brain. What is that song? That's going to drive me crazy now that I can't think of it. Okay. What's that? Lucy Ball. What was her husband's name? I can't think of it. Eddie? It wasn't Eddie. Anyways, who's Puerto Rican? Okay. I feel like that's what he used to say. Anyways. Maybe you're talking to someone who's Puerto Rican. I don't know. There is, I feel like you're going to be hearing some news. This is not a new theme for the Taurus, but I do feel like you're going to be hearing from a partner or somebody, some information you are going to be getting from someone that you care about. So does it have to be an actual love connection? No, but there definitely is some information that's coming forward towards you, this Tower card. I also feel like something is going to happen that's going to initiate you having to make this choice, this decision. It's going to push you into making a firm decision on a connection. What else do we need to know for my Taurus collective? I think for some of you, this decision is going to be a challenging decision to make, mostly because it's so near and dear to your heart. Also, I feel like it's really stresses you out. Whatever this news is that you hear, it definitely takes you back. It's almost like a like a, yeah, one of those. And it has you a little all up in the feels, right? Particularly when your mind is stopping doing things. It's probably another reason why Taurus always is like constantly doing stuff and keeping their mind busy and their body busy, is so that they don't think about these other things when they do come up, because it's almost like it's just unnecessary stress, although it is, it's not unnecessary, but that word came, so I'm going to go with it. Unnecessary stress, something that is definitely going to have you thinking and overthinking and overanalyzing a situation that is about to occur. So there's some kind of choice or decision that's going to be made with this Tower moment that's coming in. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to create some mental anguish, some sorrow, some up late at night, really kind of contemplating what happened, what went wrong, how did I not see this? Just questioning a lot of things. There's a lot of questions here for the Taurus collective. What else do we have? Yeah. God, I like this so much better because now I could see the cards. It was so hard the other way. Anyway, separate message. Some of you guys are going to be hearing some news about a friend. This does not have to be someone who you were ever intimately with, but a friend or somebody that you grew up with or something that happened in your past. You're going to hear news about them. It's going to be pretty shocking and surprising, the news that you hear. For others of you, this is somebody who you thought that you would, this connection, this choice, this Lover's card is someone you thought that you would move forward with. And you saw like the long haul, like from the incipient and meeting to like the old age, sitting on a porch or on a beach or whatever that looks like. But we have the Six of Cups here, and I also feel like some of you guys are going to be getting an apology from this individual when you hear this news. Like, somebody is sorry that it didn't work out the way that, you know, you both may have thought it would have. This really puts you in a place of pause. Like, you were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, when this news comes in, it's all whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Like I said, it's all like that. Like, it's almost like in those movies when like the time warps and like the screen does this like water effect. It's like that. It's like it hits you like that. And it's almost like in slow motion. It's giving me very much like Matrix kind of energy here. But regardless of that, it's really going to have you in the spot where you're really overanalyzing everything. You're like, how did I end up in this spot? You're really trying to see things and figure it out from all perspectives. But the thing is I don't know that there's anything to figure out. It is what it is. I don't know that you need to analyze it. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely are going to take yourself out of the game for a minute and recoup your mind, because this Nine of Swords, this anguish, this thought, this apology, all of these things that are happening, it's just a lot to digest, right? It's a lot to take in. And so it's like, you know what? I need to just pause for a second. I need to have a moment. I need to focus on my meditation more. I need to focus on, you know, thinking more positively. It definitely is something that is going to take you back in a sense of you having to find your stable foundation again. Because it is going to rock your world, whatever this is. It's going to be, I keep hearing the word uprooted. Something is uprooted. What else do we need to know for Taurus? Strength. Oh man, I was hoping the AC didn't come on because I don't have my mic on. So I'm just going to talk louder and hopefully y'all can hear me. Because the Sagittarius Collective says they can't hear me when my air is on. but it's hot as hell up in here, so we need the AC. Strength. Whatever this is coming towards you is definitely going to be a monumental point in your time where it's testing your mental strength, your physical strength, kind of everything. It's producing all these questions about everything you thought you knew, and it's like finding the strength within yourself to handle this news that's coming through and not completely falling apart. All right, let's get some clarifiers. I don't know, I'm so used to it the other way that I have them on to the side. Anyway, okay, let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify this Lovers card. What is this Lovers energy about for my terrific Taurus? What is this Lovers energy about? This Choice card. There's going to be something, again, the Tower is something pretty, you know, abrupt, right? You know, there's lightning, there's a storm. It's like the calm before the storm, right? And so with the Lovers card, we have the Eight of Wands clarifying that. And there's something, some kind of choice, decision, information that's coming through regarding somebody you care about. It's happening sooner than later. Like, I think even before November ends, this is going to be happening. You can mark my words on that. Clarify the Tower. What is the shocking information that's coming through for the Taurus that's coming through so quickly? What is the shocking, quick information? Taurus. Oh. This didn't want to, so when I went to bend down, first off, I'm in a really comfy position. And you know, if you're in a really comfy position, you like don't want to move. So I didn't want to get out of my comfy position. So I kept trying to reach for this card. This information you're hearing has to do with a very deep connection, a cup that you've given to someone at some period of time. It's a Four of Cups. It's interesting. I think somebody, again, is going to give you some kind of an apology. They're going to give you some news. It's almost like they have a runners-up prize or statement to give. Like, you weren't quite it, but you're this and this and this. And please know you have my heart still. Like, it's like we're still the best of friends. We're still going to be in each other's lives. It's like something like that. Like they still want to be connected in some way, shape, or form, even after you hear this information. Like they don't want to lose you completely, is what I'm saying. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Justice in reverse. If you don't know, Taurus, we are in Libra season right now. The planets are all chaotic right now. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to get deep into it, but they are. And so with it being Libra season, you feel like this is a very unfair situation. Like this is, and I have huge goosebumps right now. I really hope you can hear me. I have huge goosebumps right now. But the thing is like, you really feel like this is unfair, and you're really questioning, not just, I don't think you're questioning this person, I think you're questioning your own intuitiveness and spirit and source and God and the creator, because you can't believe that this is the way it's turned out. Like there's something here about not believing how this is so unfair, how you got the short end of the stick here. Because I don't think your actions have put you in a situation where that's something, like you didn't put in minimal energy, I guess is what I'm trying to say in this connection. And so to get that kind of information coming towards you that's not so favorable is really upsetting. You know, like it would be a disservice not to acknowledge that, but there's also a fine line. I'm not going too far into like the sadness and the hurt and the disappointment and the unjustness of this situation. Because I think it's a bigger picture. This is something that you just, I honestly think it's like something that wasn't meant to be. And maybe it was meant to be at one period of time, but it just isn't meant to be right now. Things change, timelines change, people change. Anyways, we have the Six of Cups here, and then with that we have the Seven of Swords. This is somebody who has been dishonest or not completely truthful with you, that's coming in with this kind of apology. I said they were going to apologize. There is some unexpected information you're going to be hearing from somebody in your past, and I said they are going to come in with an apology or have like some kind of statement to say. But the reality is I don't think they were what you thought they were. I don't want to use the word imagine. I want to use the word, I think there was some things that you just weren't ready to see. And there's definitely the sense of them being a little bit more sneakier than what you could have thought before. It's almost like you had rose-colored glasses is what I'm trying to say. And those rose-colored glasses are coming off, particularly when you're hearing this apology. I think you're seeing the situation, Taurus, for what it truly is, which is something I don't think you've wanted to do, or even maybe had the opportunity to think of it that way. Maybe it just hasn't come around, and now it's here. Let's clarify this Hangman. This message is so clear. It is very specific. It may not be for you, you know, so don't make it be. If it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. You know what I'm saying? But it's very clear who this message is for, and you will know, because this Tower moment is coming and it is going to shake you up. I'm hearing that song. What is that? Taylor Swift? Shake it off. Shake it off. I don't know. I don't like her personally. I don't like her music. That's what I should say. I don't know her. I don't like her music. It's just not my jam. But it's like shake it off, shake it off. It's and the other thing I'm hearing is like la 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 la, like it's almost something you just don't even want to hear. Like it would be better if you didn't know, because then you could still keep up this facade of this person in your mind. Because now I think it just has you questioning all relationships or all outlooks that you'll have on future relationships moving forward. With this Hangman, we have the Three of Cups that's in reverse. There is definitely somebody else in this connection. The Three of Cups, when it comes out in reverse for sure, and the energy here is just saying, you know, there is somebody else in this connection. That could be part of the news you're hearing. This person is with somebody else, or they're making a commitment, or they're starting a family, or blah, 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 or they're moving in with somebody else, something like that. But there is definitely other people in this situation that are causing also this Tower moment to unfold because of what's going on between them and that relationship. Personal or love, you know, take it how it resonates. Also, you are not in a space or place where you're trying to hang out with nobody. Like when this hits, it gives me very Cancerian energy of like you going into a shell. It's like you really, really are going to be taking some time to yourself. You are not going to be out and about unless you have to for work, but you're not going to be out and about hanging out with people, having a good time. There's something here also about people gossiping or mentioning your name. I don't know. Talking about you. Let's clarify the Strength card. What do we need to know about this Leo energy and the Strength card? This is really about healing. Strength is all about healing. It has to do, the Strength, it has to do with this emotional message you're going to be hearing that's being delivered to you. But like I said, Strength is all about healing. It's soothing. It's a lot of taming your own beast, your own mindset, your own behavior patterns that you may have, because maybe you would have responded differently to this information had you heard it a year ago or 5 years ago, or you know what I'm saying? So it's like the growth that you've had in the way that you're handling this situation is with so much honor, even though you're hurt. I'm not discounting the hurt, but there is so much honor and a sense of still so much love and tenderness there, not just for you, but even for this person who you're hearing this news from. And I think at one period of time, you're just gonna, it's just gonna be like, you know what, I need to move on. It becomes this turn of events in a sense of you use that pain as power to move on and to also really help navigate who you are moving forward and how special you are. Anything else for my Taurus collective? Where are we at? I keep saying I'm going to make the reading short. That's a joke. That's a lie. We have the Page of Cups. I'm going to put that back. King of Pentacles. What I foresee, Taurus, is that you're just going to keep focusing on your work. You know, this is you showing up, being solid as a rock, having that strength, being that lion. And it doesn't mean the lion doesn't have feelings, but you really do even propel yourself more into your work and what you're trying to do and create. And what that is that that's the empire you're building. We have the Emperor here. Again, I talked about just a minute ago about how this really propels you into really knowing your own, using this pain as power, and it really just shows you how valuable you are, how worthy you are. It also helps you to center yourself more on being open to all kind of connections. And there's some kind of change of mindset here about, I hope this is making sense to you, about letting it be what it will be. Not putting too much pressure or plans or expectations. There it is. Not putting too many expectations on any kind of connections you have moving forward. Like being very clear and being very still being very vulnerable, but also not expecting this to be like the one always, or just allowing it to be what it is in that moment, and that's good enough right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You definitely are still forging ahead, even though you have been through it and you are the wounded warrior, my friend. This particular card, the unicorn, has a headband on. You got this card last time. Has a headband around his forehead, and it's like you've had some bumps, scrapes, and bruises, but you're the Emperor, and the Emperor doesn't become the Emperor without bumps, scrapes, and bruises. You know what I'm saying? And you're the Emperor. You are gonna have so many deep connections that are gonna be available to you. It's not just like that was the only one. That is the only person that you can have deep connections with. You know what I'm saying? It's so much bigger than that. You are creating an empire. And also, I would just stop and think, why do you think that this, and you might not be able to do this now when this news comes up, but really stop and think, why do you think universe, source, God, spirit, the divine interrupted this pattern? Because there is a reason. And the reason is always for your highest good when something doesn't work out the way you think it's going to. It really, truly is. So there's something in that for you to take away. The fact of the matter is the Emperor gets there from long, hard work. from a lot of mental, taking ego out of it, a lot of mental work, right? A lot of transformations, a lot of growth, a lot of trial and error, a lot of battles, a lot of knowledge and wisdom. All right, this is going much longer than I thought. Let's do, since this is all about relationships, let's do a relationship oracle card. One of these, and then we'll get another card. Let your friends help you. Ask and accept for support from others. Don't go in that hole in the hangman all alone, my friend. It's going to help to talk it out. It's going to help to have others that understand. Bottom of the deck, deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I wish I were wrong. I really do. I do. I wish I were wrong. But for some reason, this is right. You get what I'm saying? I know it doesn't feel right. That's like way too many. That is way too many. It's giving me very, I was going to say this earlier with the unicorn and having the headband wrap. It's giving me very Karate Kid. But really what it is like, he was so broken, like learning karate, trying to adapt in a situation that wasn't, you know, ideal from him in a different country that wasn't the USA. You know what? The fact is there's just so much growth and strength that has been attained through this. And it's almost like you are the Karate Kid and you finally win the championship and become the emperor. Aries energy, fire, fire. And this person, card number 46 breaks down to a 10. Choices, Kelowna, I don't know who it is. Kelowna, I think. Choices, Kelowna, 46. Every choice you make has a consequence. Even your thoughts are like magnets, drawing experiences for you for the good or for the bad. Do you know the story of the winged immortal House of the Night who had to choose between the dark and the light? Do you know what he chose? Right now, you are faced with such a choice. All you need to do is ask, is this for the highest good? The choice you will make will be an important step in your life lessons. What will it be? Choose another card to show you what choice will bring you. Okay, I guess we're choosing another card. That's interesting because we started out with the Lovers, which is the choice card. And I said that at the beginning. You have a choice to make. In response to this information coming in. And if I'm correct, I've been telling you that's so funny because this card came out in the first pile. I don't know if you could see it, but it did come out in the first pile. And then I went ahead and shuffled it when that whole clump came out. Anyway, came out again. I knew it would have been. It was meant to. So listening, card number 23. I think it's important to hear what people are saying. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Is that how that goes? I don't know. I honestly never use this deck, but here we go. Drawing the symbol indicates that you are meant to listen to others, what others are saying and their gestures rather than their words. In my house of the night, there will be a beautiful girl with the skin color of dark honey who is a gift of poetry. She is able to weave tales with great detail and expression, yet without being obvious or straightforward. Reading between the lines and finding true meaning are what is required right now. Listen and learn. What others don't say is what is important at this moment. Okay. I've got nothing else for you, Taurus. Terrific Taurus. I am sending you all my love, light, and sprinkles. So Taurus, if you'd like a private reading with me, I do have them on my website, amandamarissa.com.